What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all having a fantastic day, but tons of people aren't because of Rockstar Games, which, I wouldn't really let that ruin my day, per se, but I can understand why people are a little upset. So if you didn't know, there have been tons of people waiting for quite a while for a remaster or a remake of the original Red Dead following Red Dead Redemption 2, and it's absolutely historic success, and just how incredibly detailed and visually appealing that game is, how in-depth the world is. It's a fantastic world to spend time in and get lost and explore. And understandably, a lot of people who played the game's predecessor were like, hey, wouldn't it be great if they remastered it? Or even better yet, remade it with that level of detail. And I agree, that would be awesome. What was announced today was nothing more than a port. And I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with, porting the games. I think it's slightly better for game preservation. I think they were entirely just trying to capitalize on the PS4 and Switch markets before before switching to PS5 and then Nintendo's new console coming out probably sometime next year, possibly. Nintendo's always weird, but, the Switch has been out since 2017, so it's pretty much time for that to be updated. So, what they got today was a game that runs at 1080p, 30 frames per second, with Undead Nightmare DLC, and, no online. And, honestly, if you were to tell me they were going to port it, that's pretty much what I would have expected. But, everyone was really hoping for a remaster. And it's just going to be on Switch and PS4, and I get that they're trying to do that. And to their credit, they absolutely waited until the very last possible minute to announce this. This game comes out August 17th, if I'm correct. Yeah, this game comes out August 17th. It is August 7th. So they just announced that this game's coming out in 10 days, and everyone's pissed. And, to the people that are pissed and don't want to see things like this happen, just vote with your wallet. I remember near the end of the PS3 and 360's life cycle, it might have been even into the PS4's life cycle and Xbox One originally, that they ported Grand Theft Auto San Andreas over for no reason. It didn't really look any better. It didn't really run any better. It was different, but yeah, Rockstar just kind of does this, and I don't know what to expect other than this. And for people that are really upset about this, do what you should. Vote with your wallet. The issue is that this game is realistically probably going to still sell quite a bit, especially for people who, are pretty lax. And they're like, I've played Red Dead 2, but you know what? I actually never played the first one. And, if you're on Xbox, maybe you have gotten it, but I know it's $30 on the store on Xbox. And if you're like, oh, I played Red Dead 2, I should probably go back and play Red Dead 1. Right. And that's perfect, because Red Dead 1's actually a sequel to Red Dead 2, and vice versa. So, yeah, I can understand why people are mad. And I think the real kicker here is that they're selling this game for $50. Not 60, but 50. Just still a lot. And reminder, this is for the past generation and Switch. So, the $70 new price game price that, the standard retail price that we're just now really getting used to. Sure, it's well below that, but the Ratchet & Clank remake, a full-on remake on PS4, launched as a budget title for $40. And I think that this definitely could have done that, or it could have just been the $30 price point. I get, realistically, they were probably like, oh, we're going to port this to Switch. And they're like, well, we might as well put this on PS4 as well. No reason to bother with an Xbox port since you can already play Red Dead on, Xbox. So I think that was just kind of one of those weird things that ended up happening. But yeah, I totally agree with everyone. I'm not thrilled about it. Which, before I dive into this, also, the fact there's no PC version of this game still is actually really absurd. And I honestly didn't notice it until, one of my viewers pointed it out, Leo. Shout out to the homie. In which I was like, oh, yeah, There still is. I forgot about that. So that's definitely one of the more upsetting things. But yeah, I'll take you to this IGN article done by Logan Plant, and where he pulled something from Mr. Pio1 on Twitter, and it says this: Red Dead Redemption, what we wanted. A remake. The map is already in Red Dead Redemption 2, which is a really good point. I mean, I get, but like, if you're gonna remake it in that, then you're already working with tons of assets, and you just need to do, you know, the rest of the game. But the open world part is done, which is like, honestly, a heavy workload. DualSense features, sure. 60 frames, obviously we want that. And only current gen PS5, Xbox Series, and, you know, a really good quality PC port. You know, that being like the ultimate version, and they got, you know, a 30 frame FPS port, and that's basically it. I know I'm usually the person who likes to, you know, be like, gamers ask for too much, and I, in somewhat sense, I do agree. But like, at the end of the day, this is just kind of something where you need to vote with your wallet, and there's nothing else you can really do. Just don't buy the game. But like I said, I'll probably sell millions. So, but that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see y'all later. Peace.